Hi, welcome to Dean's English Speaking channel. Today we're going to talk about a time you complained about something. You should say what did you complain about, who you complained to, when it happened, what was the result, and why you were satisfied with the result. Well, I am a kind of person who usually does not like to complain a lot. But when something is not done in the right way, I feel it's my duty to get it corrected, because complaining about it will make sure that it does not happen again. Today, I would like to talk about a situation when I complained about a service and eventually got it corrected. It happened during last month when I had to get my account statement from the bank, which I needed for applying my visa. When I reached the bank in the morning, the officer told me that the bank's printer was broken. He asked me to come back again the next day. When I went to the bank the next day, he again told me the same reason. I requested them to get it fixed as it was an urgent requirement for me, but the bank officials did not seem to bother much about it. So I decided to file a complaint with the higher authorities. I came back home, opened the bank's website, and sent an email to the bank management at their headquarters. I immediately got a call back from them and they said they will take strict action against this complaint. I thanked them and went again to the bank. To my surprise, as soon as I entered the bank, the manager came to me with my account statement. They had got the printer fixed immediately after my complaint. I came to know that a lot of other people were also suffering because of this issue. The manager asked me to take my complaint back as senior management issued a notice to him for not listening to the customers, but I refused to do the same. I told him it is his responsibility to look after the customers and listen to their problems. He then apologized for it and promised me that in future he will take great care about it. So this was a time when I complained about something and got a good result. Well done! Let's go to part 3 with a total of 11 follow-up questions. Oh boy, it's a lot, isn't it? 1. When do people usually complain? People usually complain when they have been inconvenienced or face a discomfort. The other main reason for people complaining is when they have been duped or cheated by someone. There are also many people who may complain without any valid reason, as they may have a complaining attitude. 2. Can complaining help solve problems? Yes, there are many scenarios when complaining helps solve problems. For instance, when a product, appliance, gadget stops working or malfunctions, complaining to the customer support or service helps solve the problem. There are many situations when people get duped or cheated, and if they complain to the authorities, they are very likely to get justice. 3. What other measures you should take to solve problems rather than complain? Sometimes complaining is not the best solution to problems that we face. For instance, the traffic problems in many cities are due to people themselves not following the traffic rules. However, complaining about it doesn't solve it. Taking steps and initiatives at the individual level can help resolve such issues. 4. What kind of people complain? People who are aware of their rights and entitlements complain when they do not receive what they deserve or have been promised. However, there may be some people who complain without any valid solid reason. Such people are usually unaware and do not want to take responsibility for their actions. 5. Do you usually get angry? No, I do not usually get angry. However, there are situations which make me angry, like when I see someone doing or saying something wrong and inappropriate. Sometimes reading or watching the news about crimes, corruption, and terrorist attacks and innocent people losing their lives makes me angry. 6. Do you think customers' complaints will improve product or services? Yes, definitely. Every company knows that the customer is the king nowadays. If they get a complaint, they listen to it and try to improve. If they improve only then they retain their customers. 7. Is it necessary for companies to set up customer service? Yes, it is necessary for companies to set up customer service. They have to listen to their customers. Positive feedbacks, as well as negative feedbacks, are important for every company. 8. Are there any disadvantages to set up customer service? Yes, sometimes some rival company may misuse and put up negative things just to spoil the name of the company. 9. Would you buy things in the shops in which you have made complaints before? If my complaint has been listened to satisfactorily, then I would go there again. This means they care for their customers. What product or services do people in your country like to complain about? People complain about everything that doesn't live up to their expectations. Supposing someone has paid a heavy amount for some product or service and they don't get back what they expected, they complain. 10. Do you think it is better to complain by talking or in writing? I think a written complaint is always better, because this helps to keep proof of steps taken by the person to resolve the issue. If the issue is not resolved, it can be used as evidence in the courts. 11. Who are more likely to complain, young people or old people? I think young people complain much more often as they have very high expectations and they are also not very patient. Old people have seen how things have improved over time, and thus even if things are not perfect, they accept because they are generally better than the past. Free time activity when you were young.